In this example, we'll show how you could use Youreka to perform a home inspection, whether it's behind a laptop or out in the field on a tablet or phone. Once inside the inspection, the values from the fields we have are pre-populated, like the name and the address. We're also able to make use of date or date and time fields, and ultimately what we're driving towards in an inspection is finding problems. What Youreka is focused on is telling the end user to capture the data and let them know what they need to know next. So if we identify there are children in the home, we might want to know what their ages are. We can get a little bit more minute by asking about some of the paint conditions, curtains, and the type of heating in the house, which might seem unrelated, but really is. What's going on in the background is that there's scoring that's taking place to analyze these responses to see if there are problems. Once we're done, we can utilize an e-signature and find out what the discoveries are from the inspection. Think of discoveries as the here's what you need to know once you've completed a form. We identified there's a fire hazard because of the combination of floor-length drapes with baseboard heat. Likewise, we might also see that there might be a mold hazard, or because of those children under the age of 6 in the house, that there's a lead paint poisoning risk. Discoveries are great because they can trigger tasks and workflows. So for our fire hazard, we know that we might want to remove those floor-length drapes every time we get that discovery. Back on the record, those discoveries are available through a related list. Now that you've seen how an end user interacts with the form, it's time to see how to build it. It's not as hard as you might think. This is the Youreka Form Builder. It's drag and drop, and if we ever want to change our forms, it's really easy to do so. What we're going to do is add another question to this template. You can see that we have all different types of question types, but what we really want to drill down towards is re-inspections. So we're able to format the text color, make it bold, make it required, but most importantly, we're able to make it viewable under certain circumstances. We want to only show this question when it's a re-inspection, and that's what we're indicating. We can now preview this new form template on the fly and see if it works. And it does. The other aspect to building forms is the discovery logic. You can see we applied a score of 1 to baseboard heat and to floor length drapes, and set the logic that whenever our sum of those two questions is greater than 1, that it triggers that fire hazard warning. So that's a quick run through of how you could use Youreka for an inspection and build it out. The forms are configurable, so if you have any questions in building out your own, feel free to send us an email at info@youreka.io.